My name is Greg Olsen. I'm the director of the New York State Office for Aging, and I'm so pleased to be joined today with Becky Preve from the Association on Aging. She's the executive director, and Jennifer Bashford, who's the executive director of Pets Together. We're so excited to launch this joint project together to learn more about Pets Together and combating social isolation and loneliness.
Thanks, Greg. I'm so happy to be here. I just want to say a special thank you to New York State Office for the Aging for really working to address social isolation and loneliness in the older population. And thank you to Jennifer and her wonderful program. I think we all are really well aware of what social isolation is in New York State and how prevalent it really is, and projects like this go a long way in addressing those issues.
Collectively, with the association as a partner, there's a variety of things that we've already launched. Virtual Senior Center. We've launched Get Set Up to bring programming into the homes of older adults to combat isolation. We have a partnership with the New York State Council of the Arts to bring professional artists in, and of course our animatronic pet project. But Jennifer, when we were introduced to you, this was, I think what you have established is really amazing, and that's live pets. And what we always talk about is, you know, depending on an individual's tastes and what their hobbies are, there's things that are just, you know, more or less gimmies, right? People love music and arts and culture and pets, and I'm certainly one of them. So, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself and why did you start Pets Together?
I've seen the power of how animals allow you to connect with other people. And we all know, you know, walking our own pets in the neighborhood, everyone has that experience where you know the pets and you know the names of the pets and where they live in the community, but you may not necessarily know the people. So pets connect us all. And they just really have a power to do that, to spark that kind of social engagement. So when the pandemic initially hit, one of our board members was visiting with her grandmother on Zoom because she couldn't see her in person, and her big doofus of a dog, as she said, kept crashing into the Zoom meetings. And initially she would, you know, try to push him away, try to lock him up. But her grandmother loved it. It was just so much fun to see something different after being, you know, isolated. And then she started inviting her friends to come and look at the dog and come and see the dog, and it turned into a real thing. So Pets Together was kind of born out of that. And initially it was a kind of just a standalone program that a different animal rescue program was trying to run on the side. And I came in and took it as an independent standalone program that we really, with the goal of reducing social isolation and growing it nationwide and growing it into a program that really, what it is today, that we work with you know, thousands of volunteers and facilities and individuals across the country, working with them to just kind of bring people, and our slogan, bring people and pets together. It's that simple.
So Jen, Greg and I had an opportunity to take a look at some of your sample videos. So could you kind of explain to us what we're about to see?
Yeah, so the video that I think y'all watched was one with one of our wonderful residents, Susan, and we had a lot of fun because we visited with her with Scooby-Doo, who is a miniature horse, who is just a giant hit with everyone that Scooby-Doo visits with. And we had Kona, who is a very spoiled rotten golden doodle, who wears wonderful costumes. We had a couple of other dogs that do some really great tricks and stuff, and it was just a lot of fun. That's a great example of how all of our visits really go. So if you're interested in doing a visit, this is pretty much what it's like all the time. The volunteers have a ton of fun. The dogs usually have fun. I think sometimes when they're wearing the costumes, you might think, ooh, but I think the volunteers have more fun than the dogs sometimes. But this is really what it's like to do these visits.
And I think this is great because the pets are the center of attention, and that's the way it ought to be.
Absolutely.
So I am, again, so thrilled to join with Becky and the association to launch this partnership with Jennifer and Pets Together. If you would like to sign up, Jennifer, can you reiterate what your website is, and we will have it in the link as well?
Perfect. Yeah, it's petstogether.org. And you can find all the information. There's a big button right on the front that says book a visit. And that's where you go if you'd be interested in having us visit with you. If you want to volunteer, there's also a section right there that you can fill out a volunteer application. If you visit, you might see Potato on one of our calls. So absolutely.
So please spread the word to friends, family about Pets Together. If you'd like to visit with some pets, but also if you're a pet lover like all three of us are and you want to volunteer, please donate 30 minutes of your time. This is an amazing project. This is an amazing partnership. And Jennifer, we're so pleased to join with you to launch this in New York State. So thank you so much for creating this, for you, your entire team who are just giving of their time for something that really matters to people. We're so pleased to join you.
Well, we're thrilled and we can't wait to get started because I think it'll be great. We love bringing this to people and it's a lot of fun for us. So thanks for having us and thanks for spreading the word.